If you're finding that your walking is a little bit unsteady, I'm going to share with you 3 must-do exercises that you're currently not doing that will fix it fast. Just like Warren, you can see on the screen there, when he first came to us, he wasn't able to walk without his walking stick, and now you can see him doing a simple test. He's carrying his walking stick, he's not actually using it, and his balance and his walking is improved amazingly. I'm Gavin, I'm a personal trainer, certified functional aging specialist, and I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40. In fact, the average age of our client is about 50-55 years old. And one of the biggest things that we see is that people are losing their balance, they're wobbling a bit when they're walking, and they worry about being unsteady while they walk. If that is you and you're worried about this, I'm going to share with you 3 simple exercises. I want you to stick around to the end, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a nice 21-day plan that you can follow. You can take a screenshot at the end and you can follow this, and I guarantee pretty much within the next 21 days you're going to be able to improve your walking and be less unsteady on your feet. So without further ado, I'm going to take you into the gym. I'm going to get this started right now. So first up, you've got a very simple exercise called heel to toe walking. And what you're going to do, you're going to find yourself a safe space close to a wall so you don't fall and lose your balance, so you've got something to support you. And all you're going to do is literally put one heel and one to your toe and match them together and walk in a straight line. Try to keep your head looking forward, try not to look down at your feet. And this exercise is a fantastic way to build the stabilizing muscles in your ankles and your feet, and build some sort of proprioception, or how well you move in time and space, and you can learn how to rebalance again by doing it. Very, very simple. You can do it anywhere. So to do this exercise properly, you want to be doing it for about 30 seconds, okay? Heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. Once you've done it for 30 seconds, you take a 30-second rest, and then you're going to repeat that 2 more times. Once you do that little block, you're going to take it and you're going to do it 2 or 3 other more times per week. The more you do it, the better and faster you will get. It will be a very good skill for you to learn, but about 3 times a week is going to be plenty. The next exercise, which is really often overlooked by a lot of people, is the anterior tibialis. It is the muscle that runs through the front of the shin right there. And if that muscle is weak, then your toes tend to drag when you walk. So on that photograph or the video of Warren, you can see he doesn't really lift his feet up very well, and he's at a big risk of falling, because when you drag your feet and you don't lift them, you can catch it and you could fall, okay? But if you can lift, if you can strengthen this muscle, it's going to be a lot better for you to get that foot up and clear the floor when you walk. So a really simple exercise you can do. You find yourself against a wall this way, and you're going to put your foot or lean against the wall a little bit, put your feet in front of you, and you can do it in 2 different ways. You can either lift up 2 of your toes together and take it back down slowly, or if that's too hard to do both together, you do 1 at a time, okay? The other way you could do this as well, you could actually sit down on a chair and you can lift your toes up while you're sitting down. That's the same thing, it's going to build the muscle, okay? And if you do that again, you want to be doing about 15 to 20 reps per leg. Take 30-second rest, repeat 15 to 20 reps, and do it 3 times in total. And again, you want to be spanning this out 3 or 4 times per week. But again, the more you practice, the more you do it, the better you are going to get. You may feel though that you get a little bit of soreness in the front for the first couple of days you do it, but if you do, try and bear with it, but strengthen that muscle at the front of the shin is going to be fantastic. I'm going to give you a slight bonus now as well, because there are 2 sides to the muscles, okay? You've got the front and the calves at the back, calf raises at the back. Often what time it is, if you're not able to, if you don't have no strength in your calves, you're not going to be able to propel yourself forward. It's going to impact on your balance as well. So again, you're going to flip around, you're going to use the wall for balance. You're going to lean against the wall, you're going to put feet about hip width apart, and you're going to lift your heels up off the floor. You're going to hold, get a really tight contraction there, and slowly take it back down. Come back up again, and slowly take it back down. And again, about 15 reps of that as well. If you find that hard, again, you can sit down on a chair and just lift up your heels, and you're going to get the same kind of effect, okay? And again, about 3 to 4 times per week is going to be fantastic. Okay, the last exercise that we got today is called a sit to stand, or a variation of a squat. At the end of the day, our quad muscles are some of the biggest muscles in our body, and they're very, very active in keeping us balanced and on our feet. And And not only that, if you've got nice strong quads, you're going to be able to catch yourself if you do slip. Now, I'll tell you a really personal example. I was at my parents in the UK over Christmas, and I slipped down the stairs or the steps outside the house. And because I'm pretty well fit, pretty strong, I run down about 2 or 3 steps, and my muscle strength in my legs was so good I was able to catch myself and not fall. But I did have visions of hitting the deck, but I was lucky. And had that been an older person, my dad, my stepmom, they definitely would have fallen over. So it's just important to make those quads nice and strong. So the way to do this exercise, I'll do 2 versions, from the front and from the side, is that you're going to be face on with your knees just on about a V angle like this, about 10 to 2 on the clock. Arms across the front of your body, and you're going to lean forward, take the weight in your quads and just stand straight up. Then you're going to sit back down. Don't worry, the chair doesn't move, okay? I know a lot of people will look back at the chair, it doesn't move, it stays where it is, okay? And you're going to come forward again and stand back up. So from the side, what it looks like is that you're taking the weight on your legs and you're going to stand up that way. So you can see my legs are sort of parallel with the floor. So if you're not quite strong enough to do this yet, then I recommend you get a higher surface, a higher chair or a stool or something, and you could potentially start, let's just say that's the highest stool, you could start there, you could come up, okay? And it doesn't really matter, and you can build up to get it lower. But again, when you can really work these big muscles, they're going to support everything else that you do and really improve your walking to hopefully make it less unsteady. So you have the confidence and the ability to go out and do things and not worry about falling over, okay? So what I'm going to do now is on the screen in a second is going to be a nice big sort of table. It's going to be itemized week 1 to 3, and each day is going to have the exercises listed there for you. Take a screenshot, I'll leave there for a little while, and try and follow this for 21 days. What I'd like you to do then is leave a comment down below, tell me you've taken a screenshot so I know that you've done it, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the next 21 days. So try and save the video, come back and tell me how you got on. If you've got any videos that you'd like me to make, leave a comment down below, let me know what you'd like me to make. But other than that, have a fantastic day. I hope this really helps you guys. Like I said, I'm here going to make some more videos for you, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.